Government officials are yet to arrive at the Kennedy Road informal settlement in eThekwini. This is after a fire gutted over 1,500 shacks. Nobuhle Modise is there for us. And what more do we know this hour, Nobuhle?
Afternoon, to do so. Government officials have arrived. You would remember in my last conversation with you, I did say that the Cocktail MEC Nobuhle would be arriving at 1. She's here, as well as city officials. We will be speaking to Dr. Musa Gumede, who is the deputy city manager, around tallies, because there have been contradicting reports around how many of the shacks have been destroyed, how many people are displaced, how many people died, as well as those who were hospitalized. So he will be able to shed some sort of light today when it comes to the actual numbers and the facts of what really happened here yesterday in the early hours of the morning. If you'll allow me, I'll just go and find him. He's just here right next to me. He asked me to give him a minute. I'm just going to ask him to step closer. Bob Gumede, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bob Gumede. You're live on Newzroom Afrika. We just want to find out, what are the numbers looking like? Speak to us about the fatalities, how many of these structures have been destroyed, as well as injuries.
We have the MEC with us here, who will be able to assist us with the briefing on the issues you've requested, including the numbers of deaths, including the numbers of of structures, and including the numbers that are affected. We have been here since yesterday, and we've been able to make those determination, and should be able to give you all the information right now.
All right, thank you. Let me just move to the MEC then, She is going to give us an outline of her department's strategy on what they're going to be doing here, also giving us those numbers as Ubab Gumede has mentioned. Thank you very much, MEC. Let's speak about the numbers, what has actually taken place here, because there have been contradicting reports around the actual numbers of the structures that have burned down, number one, the fatalities as well as the people that have been injured. Can you shed some light on those?
At the moment, we have been able to get the numbers of the shacks that has been burnt down. The affected is 1,101. We have also people that have been affected. The adult are 1,740, and young people that are also affected by this fire, about 650. With the fatalities that has happened, 4 are in hospital in King George. They are admitted there, and one was died in this incident. We are still compiling some of the report because others were not in the house. As you know, it was weekend. People had to come back on Sunday evening to start preparing for the work today. We are getting more numbers, but at the moment, there's the number that we are sure of the people that have come forth to get assisted. With the intervention that has happened, eThekwini has intervened in ensuring that it calms down the fire with the fire engines and all the amenities that assist in calming down, and hence we can see that if they did not come in time, most houses should have been affected. But with that, we're able to rescue some of the shacks and some of the family well. Some of the families are in the hall where the municipality has put water tankers there and all the amenities to assist them for sleeping in blankets, food, and we also have other NGOs and other partners that are helping us. We have the gift of the givers has come on board. We have Red Cross, who normally always be there in time, and they have kitchens, soup kitchen that they prepare warm food for our people. We also have Almdad and Sasa. They are all putting meals for our people so that they have something to eat. But most of the people have gone and stay with their relatives nearby. And the few number is in the hall where they are kept safe and whilst they are preparing. We have a plan, as you would know, that human settlement will come and give the material for them to rebuild their shacks, as people will want to come back to their places. As you can see them, they are clearing their space so that when the material comes in, they will be able to rebuild their places. Others have got the material, they are still building their shacks, and we are hoping that with the intervention that we are doing today, moving forward, they will be assisted, and no further possible death has been identified in this space. It's sad, and it's winter time, and we know that during winter and July there is more wind, and anything that has fire and immediately spread throughout the area. And we're asking the people to guard against that and ensure that when they put fire or when they're trying to warm themselves up for the winter, they must ensure that they are using safe heaters, and also when it's time to switch them off, they switch them off. We know that there are allegations that somebody did this, and we are looking at that matter, trying to investigate the further. And if there is somebody that has done this, then the law will take its course in that particular individual, because at the moment it's something that we are still investigating. Thank you very much. We're hoping that people will keep safe. And if not even these people that have been affected, all people in KwaZulu-Natal, we are pledging with them to keep safe during this winter time.
Thank you very much, MEC. That is Dr. MEC Mambongiwe Sithole-Moloi, just giving us an outline, number one, of their strategy of how they're going to deal with this devastation here. Also giving us a tally of exactly, how many structures were burnt here, saying that it's over 1,100, speaking on fatalities as well as injuries and how many people have been displaced here.
Nobuhle Modise, thank you very much for those details.